Are you struggling with allocating large files on disk without zeroing their content? If so, you're not alone. Today, we're diving into a common issue that many developers face when working with huge files. I completely understand how frustrating it can be when your application hangs during termination, especially when dealing with hundreds of gigabytes of data. It's a real headache, and you're definitely not the only one experiencing this. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user asked how to allocate a huge file without zeroing its content. They mentioned that their app hangs for several minutes during termination, likely due to the use of ftruncate. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what's happening here? When you use ftruncate, it can lead to zeroing out the file, which is not what you want. This can cause delays and hangs, especially with large files. Let's break down the solution step by step. And stick around. I've got a crucial tip at the end that will help you avoid these issues in the future. To allocate a large file without zeroing its content, the user should start by using the FCL function to set the file size directly. This avoids the overhead of zeroing the file. Next, the user should ensure that they have the necessary permissions. The fcntl function may require superuser privileges to execute successfully. After setting the file size, the user can proceed with memory mapping the file. This allows for efficient file access without the need for zeroing. Finally, when the user is done working with the file, they should unmap the memory and close the file descriptor to clean up resources properly. Fun fact, did you know that the first hard drives had a capacity of only a few megabytes? Now we're dealing with hundreds of gigabytes. Technology has come a long way. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach for allocating a file on Mac OS X is to replace the ftruncate call with fcntl. This method requires root privileges and can potentially expose old file contents, so it should be used with caution. The user emphasizes that while they don't mind dirty file content, it's important to consider the risks involved. Remember, this solution only works if you have superuser privileges, so make sure you have the necessary permissions before trying this out. And there you have it. By using fcnl with fsetSize, you can allocate large files without zeroing their content and avoid those frustrating hangs. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more tips.